I'm so glad you could join me for today's essential recipe, your own homemade chocolate hazelnut spread. What I love about making my own chocolate hazelnut spread is I get to control the ingredients. And what's important to me? The hazelnut flavor. So to draw out the best hazelnut flavor, you want to roast your hazelnuts first and also peel them because the skins can have a little bitterness. So take your measured hazelnuts and spread them. You can put them on a baking tray, or this measurement fits into a pie plate. I've preheated my oven to 350 and it takes 15 to 18 minutes. If you like a really toasty hazelnut, which I do, you can even push it to 20 minutes. And there we go. I can tell the hazelnuts are ready because some of that skin has crackled. So once the hazelnuts cool and contract, it releases the paper and they're easier to peel. You've got a couple of options when it comes to peeling the hazelnuts. The simplest is just simply tumble them in the plate to knock off some of the skins, and then you pick through it. Another option is to put them into a colander. I do this when I'm dealing with large quantities of hazelnuts and give them a good stir. What happens is the nuts catch on the little edges of the hole and it helps peel the skin off, and some of the small pieces of skin drop through, and it just makes it easier to then sort out your peeled hazelnuts. Yeah, look at those skins coming off. And now for the easy part, blending all your ingredients together. I'm using a mini chopper. You could use a food processor. The mixture is a bit dense for a blender, and you won't get quite the smooth consistency you want if you use an immersion blender. So food processor or mini chopper is best. In go the hazelnuts. And I'll give them a little whir first. Oh, immediately I can smell the toasted oils within those hazelnuts. Oh, amazing. Now I'll just use a spoon, a little bit of sweetness with some icing sugar. I like to use icing sugar because it is so finely ground, but I leave the level of sweetness up to you. This is why I like making your own hazelnut spread, because if you want it less sweet, you simply add less sugar. And in fact, this recipe is less sweet than the commercial chocolate hazelnut spread. Of course, you need some chocolate in the form of cocoa powder, and it doesn't matter if you use regular or Dutch process. It's totally what you have on hand. And I've melted 4 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate. It can still be warm, that's absolutely fine. You can melt it over a water bath, a pot of barely simmering water, and stir it until it's melted, or just pop it in the microwave. When I melt chocolate in the microwave, which is not often, I do it on a medium to low heat, and you want to stir it every 10 seconds. A little bit of a neutral oil. Another opportunity for control here. And vanilla for flavor. And to balance everything out, about half a teaspoon of salt. That too is an ingredient if you want, you could leave out. Depending on how oily your nuts are or not, you may need to add a little more oil. I think I'm reading the situation that I need some more oil here. All right, I get it as smooth as I can, but keep in mind, because I'm using as little oil as possible and I'm not using commercial emulsifiers to make this spread super silky smooth, it's going to have some hazelnut texture in it. You want to know there's hazelnuts in there. That said, another option that simplifies the process, if you have hazelnut butter, or if you even have almond butter, you could do a chocolate almond spread and add that in place of the whole hazelnuts. And there it is. Oh, I just love this. Where's my bowl? I have there. Put this into a jar. You will find that the hazelnut spread sets up as it sits, because right now the chocolate is still melted. But this is a lovely consistency for spreading right now. How you store your chocolate hazelnut spread will determine its shelf life. So if you store it in the pantry where it's immediately spreadable, it will keep for up to 6 weeks. Just because you've pureed the nuts and released all the oils, that's what can turn. If you keep it in the fridge, it will keep up to 3 months. Just bear in mind, because of the chocolate in here, it will set up. So you have to pull it out and either warm it up a little bit or let it sit on the counter. And I don't know how you use your chocolate hazelnut spread, but some toast and a good smear of chocolate hazelnut spread, and you are all set. I even have recipes that feature chocolate hazelnut spread right here on the channel. My chocolate hazelnut cheesecake is one of them. Ooh, it's a good one. My husband Michael will attest to it, won't you, Michael? Oh yeah, personal favorite. I hope you'll give this recipe a try. It's easy, it's delicious, and you control the ingredients. I'll see you again for another essential recipe. Take care, everyone. There it is.